You're awake. Oh, thank the stars. There you are, on your feet. I know magical translocation can really upset the stomach. Just take a moment and get your bearings, all right? The Isle of Bolfiera, home of Clan Dorini. I apologize for the cramped accommodations. We pride ourselves on courtesy, but circumstances here have taken a turn for the bizarre. I needed to make sure you weren't a danger to yourself or others. You might not be so eager to escape once you hear what's going on. You arrive via a portal, along with a Daetric beast called Shayazel. It seized control of our golems and unleashed them on the island. If I free you, will you help me stop Shayazel? Wise choice. Just give me a moment. There. That should unlock the door. When you're ready, follow me. There you are. Free as a spring cricket. I hope you intend to keep your word. We'll need each other out there. Of that I'm certain. The name's Norianwe, by the way, of Clan Dorini. Pleased to make your acquaintance. We're bound for a place called the Keyrights Gallery. But first, I need to know you can defend yourself. Hurtling through the Orbis and falling flat on your ear left you a bit scattered. Find a weapon, and we'll work out the cobwebs. Fair? Of course. I can't promise total transparency, but I'll be as forthcoming as I can. The Keyrights Gallery is an ancient substructure of Bolfiera Island, built long before my clan arrived. On account of all the doors, the gallery's full of ancient gates, each with some arcane connection to places in Tamriel and beyond. Once the gates came to life, rifts opened. You fell out of one of them. The Daedra, Shayazel, emerged from another. I cast an incantation of the steed, snatched you up, and fled as fast as my feet would carry me. I heard the Daedra cursing, followed by some kind of explosion, but I didn't look back. I hope the gallery is still standing. Nothing irresponsible, if that's what you're asking. I'm a member of Clan Dorini's intelligence guild, the Cinderil. More scholar than spy, I assure you. I was conducting some research in the gallery, then pop! You and that monster arrived. The gallery's always been a place of special interest for the guild, but we never quite cracked how it worked. Despite the dangers, this is our greatest breakthrough to date. The guild master will be ecstatic, provided we get it under control. Would it frustrate you to hear that I have no idea? We Doreni are cautious by nature, so the Isle of Bolfiera has many defenses. Magical stone guardians protect many of our sacred sites, but somehow this Daedra found a way to turn them against us. Ugh, do I have to? If I recall my studies correctly, I'd say it's a harvester, a huge serpentine creature that feeds on souls and magicka. If it finds a way to consume the energies of the gallery, we will be in very serious trouble. Larger weapons like staves and great axes will take both hands to use. You can pair smaller weapons with a shield, or another weapon of that size. The choice is yours. Yes, I think that one suits you. If you change your mind, feel free to take any other weapon you want. Now, let's find a spot to practice. This is as good a place as any. Now, prepare yourself while I conjure up a dance partner. Let's begin. Quickly now, strike the construct. Top marks! Well done! Well, brilliant! Now do it again. Ready yourself. Quick, strike while it's off balance. That's the way. Well done. Keep up the defense. Strike hard, now! Raw strength, that! Block its strike. Use your heaviest attack. Now some foes will try to restrain you. Quickly, break free. Prepare yourself. Again, make ready. Again, now press your advantage with a heavy attack. Again, hold its attack. Swiftly now, interrupt it. When your enemy prepares an attack, good, now destroy it. Well done. Come speak with me for a moment. With moves like that, the Daedra doesn't stand a chance. Yes, I'd say we're ready to set out. To reach the Keyride's gallery, we have to make it out of this ruin and across a wide field full of the golems I mentioned. With any luck, we'll be able to slip past them. But I'm not all that lucky, so I'm sorry in advance. Well, it begins with a door. The first of many. The only way to access the gallery is through a mysterious gateway. Once we pass through that initial door, we'll step into a huge vault. This is the part that worries me most. I believe Shiazel, the Daedric creature that's causing all this mischief, may have nested itself in there. So be prepared to fight. I can't say anything with certainty, but ridding the world of an otherworldly abomination can't hurt, right? Its influence might linger for a time, but the golems should return to normal before too long. Hopefully. One of the stray golems. We might want to sneak past it. almost there. Let's hurry. Right. The entrance to the Keyride's gallery should be east of here. Let's set out. The Keyride's gallery is in here. Let's head inside. Well, this is upsetting. Zephyrs' bones. The surge of magicka created by the portals you came through. It must have cracked this sky shard. Without a functioning sky shard, this gate remains locked, and there's no way for us to proceed. Damn! Unless you have a set of enchanting tools and a working knowledge of meteoric empowerment theory, no, there's nothing for it. We need to find a replacement. I saw one in a vault just south of here a few days ago, but it was flanked by one of the island's more powerful golems. Normally, I'd say we should search for another option, but given the circumstances, I think we have to risk it. Of course. Let's not tarry too long, though. Giant clusters of meteoric glass. They fall from Aetherius, charged with raw and very potent magicka. Mages use sky shards in all kinds of rituals and experiments. We Dureni use them as a power source. It's a monstrous sentinel called a gargoyle. I've never seen one fight, but by all accounts, they are far more powerful than the golems we've faced thus far. All right. Do you see that vault to the south? The sky shard is there. There it is, the sky shard. Roll to the side. Move. Now. What? Did you just absorb the energy of that shard? Oh, incredible. Not quite what I intended, but we can work with this. Let's head back to the gate. All right, moment of truth. Focus on the sky shard aperture. With any luck, it'll respond to the power you absorbed and unlock the gate. Ha! You did it! Let's speak for a moment. I'm afraid we've reached the really scary bit. The Daedric creature responsible for all these portals waits just beyond that gate. If you have any other preparations to make them now. Again, I'm just a scholar, but I'd encourage you to remember what we practiced before. Keep moving, strike true, and exploit any opening the creature gives you. There it is! Send it back to oblivion!
Neil. Only I will remain. You cannot kill what cannot die. Wither and die.
You did it! Hopefully the gallery wasn't too badly damaged. Follow me! By all the stars. Look at the central column. I had no idea it was concealing something like this. Let's get a closer look.
Can you hear me now? Testing.
This is the Keyrights Gallery, but not as I remember it. Now
I think I had a
see why
setting
we
wrong.
managed to unlock the gates. Their power comes from this arcane helix. Amazing. With the helix exposed, these gates can finally reopen.
Yeah, I think you guys should be able to hear me now.
But enough to reach most of Tamriel.
I'm sitting here
The question
talking
really
and no one can hear me.
is where to first?
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I thought I had it. I forgot. So like when I record my voice and the game audio separate, and then when I go through the editor, everything gets combined. Well, streaming, there's only one stream. You have to combine both things together. Sorry about that. I'm actually glad that you mentioned it, because I would have probably went the rest of the stream without it.
Can you believe this? Just look around. With this arcane helix exposed, the chamber is positively crackling with magic. The Keyrights Gallery has come to life, and I finally think I know why.
What do you mean? What? Why did it come to life?
Because of you. Matters in Tamriel are bleak.
No,
War
it's supposed to
rages
have
in
my...
Cyrodiil. Daedric princes conspire.
I'm sitting here just talking
Dragons
away,
ride the
talking to
winds
you
and
guys.
elsewhere. The Second Era needs a savior.
Saying hello.
I believe the gallery, perhaps even the Adamantine Tower itself, chose you.
What do you think I should do next?
The Keyrights Gallery opened doors to every corner of Tamriel, places I suspect that desperately need a hero's aid. This choice is yours to make, but wherever you choose to go, I'm sure adventure awaits. May the stars protect you.
Yeah, let's,
So, have you chosen where to go? What region of the world strikes your fancy? Not everyone gets to pass instantly from one side of Tamriel to another, you know. This is quite a gift.
Any thoughts of where I should go?
It is a bit overwhelming, isn't it? The whole of Tamriel is stretched out before you. We could start with the political considerations. 3 great alliances vie for control of Cyrodiil. Does the fate of the Pact, Covenant, or Dominion interest you?
No, I'd rather travel outside the borders of the 3 alliances.
I don't blame you. Interprovincial intrigue is the basis of my whole profession, and even I find it tiresome after a while. I suppose that widens the map a bit.
Okay, where else could I find adventure?
Well, as I said before, threats to Tamriel have grown like weeds practically everywhere. Would you prefer to spend time among my elven kin, the Khajiit of elsewhere, or men of the north and south?
Tell me about the elven kin. Where can I visit the elves?
If you take the gate to Vardenfell, you can meet the even the God King, Vivek. You could also travel south to Somerset Isle, our ancestral home and the primary seat of power for the High Elves.
Is there work to do on Somerset Isle?
Always. Though the natives don't make it easy. High Elves of Somerset don't share the Durrani's pragmatism. They're often too proud to ask for help. But our agents reported some strange activity around the Crystal Tower. It's probably worth a look.
What can you tell me about elsewhere?
According to our spies, the land of the Catfolk is in sorry shape. Imperial holdouts sit upon the throne and a rage of dragons spilled out of the halls of Colossus, burning everything in their path. If it's adventure you seek, you'll find it there.
You mentioned elves too. Where can I find them?
If you take the gate to Vardenfell, you can meet the Dark Elves and maybe even the God King, Vivek. You could also travel south to Somerset Isle, our ancestral home and the primary seat of power for the High Elves.
Where should I go? Vardenfall or Somerset Isle? What's going on in Vardenfall?
Squeezing information out of the Dark Elves is delicate business. To be honest, we know far less about what's going on in Morrowind than we should. I can tell you that Vivek put out a summons for heroes recently. That's worrying.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to visit the Alliance territories right now. Let's actually see what gates are open to me. Then we can decide. He looks, Bleak Rock Isle. He's interested there. There's Vardenfall. And then we've got a bunch of chained ones. Are they gonna tell me what they are? No. I'm guessing these are probably DLCs that I don't have yet. Because I don't have ESO Plus. This is just the free version. Why don't we go to the Somerset Isles?
Somerset Isle, the ancestral home of all elves.
Or Isle.
Fair warning. Our cousins in the Aldmeri Dominion can be a prickly bunch. But our spies indicate something is amiss at the Crystal Tower. They need an outsider's perspective. Someone like you.
Alright, let's let's go do that.
I used to guide travelers all over this coast, from Korgrad to Alma. But then those vile creatures started swarming ashore.
Ink is barely dried on the Queen's decree, and there are already more of you than I can count. I refuse to deal with one of the Queen's guests, especially not in my own home.
Suddenly the ground opens, spewing water and strange creatures.
The Order has detected a number of irregularities on Tamriel. Small breaches in the fabric of
I
time.
ask you to look into one threat, and you bring me a multitude.
Rumors have reached the Queen, and she's concerned.
Between strange geysers and sea monsters, this island is as bad as the continent.
So I wonder if we can travel back to that
Let the cat
location.
fight those monsters. I'm getting out of here. The island sprung a leak. Run!
The island? That's not good.
First, the Queen issues a decree that changes the status of Somerset from an isolated paradise into a tourist attraction. Now monsters, sea creatures, I've never seen anything like them. Well, I say let the cat fight them. Better him than me.
Monsters, cat, slow down. Tell me what happened.
Suddenly the ground opened, spewing water and strange creatures. They attacked us. Luckily, one of the newcomers, a Khajiit, leaped in and drove them back. Called himself Razumdar. He could probably use some help if you're so inclined.
I'll go talk to Razumdar then.
Are those creatures newcomers? They're hideous.
Raz enjoys a good fight as much as the next guy. But these are horrible creatures. Five Claw, good to see you. Raz has a proposal if you have the time.
Sure, yeah. What's going on, bud?
Have you ever seen such creatures? Raz has not. Probably neither have you. You are a newcomer, yes? New to this island of high elves? This one has an eye for such things. And you look capable. So can Raz interest you in some cloak and dagger work?
Cloak and dagger work sounds ominous.
Ominous? No, nothing of the sort. Well, maybe a little of the sort. Depends on how things develop. Raz has come to Somerset at the behest of Queen Irene to make sure her decree regarding the opening of the island proceeds as she directed.
So how can I help?
Ask some questions, determine the mood in Shimmerin, and see how the newcomers are faring. Rumors have reached the Queen, and she is concerned. So Razumdar comes to see what is happening and fight strange creatures. Now Raz is concerned as well.
I'll ask some questions around the city.
While you ask questions around the city, Raz can take care of some other business. It may or may not involve scratching and clawing. Let's meet near the entrance to Shimmerin when you have something to report.
What are those creatures I saw you fighting?
Raz never saw such monsters in his life. They appear related to water, but this one tends to avoid this stuff. That pearl, though, Raz swears it was calling those creatures. A mystery for another time, perhaps. Now, we need to see to the newcomers.
Okay, anyone in specific you want me to talk to regarding the Queen's decree?
As a matter of fact, Raz made a list. Old Newell, a high elf artisan, spoke out. See what she complained about. Then there's Soxolza, a persecuted Argonian newcomer. Finally, Ranul, a city resident noted in the Divine Prosecution's observation log.
What did Onwell speak out about, and where can I find her?
Old Newell complained about it. No. Raz doesn't want to prejudice your investigation. You will find out when you talk to her. The artists like to gather shells along the eastern coast. She uses them to make paints and dyes.
Okay. What about Renewal? Doesn't sound like a high elf's name.
True. Not enough syllables. Ranul's a Redguard, whose family has lived in Shimmerin for generations. He's a well-respected trader, with a few warehouses along the docks. Talk to him, before the Divine Prosecution decides to arrest him.
What's the Divine Prosecution?
The Divine Prosecution serves as lawkeepers and protectors of social standards. Very persnickety. When rules are broken, they record it in their observation logs. If your name winds up on their list, things get complicated.
What do you mean that... I can't remember. I wasn't listening. I was paying attention to something else. Is being prosecuted.
Something to do with monks and newcomer registration. Raz is looking into that. Last I heard, Soxolza was seen leaving the city and heading west. Probably trying to reach the water. Lizards like water, yes? Not Roz. Ugh. Roz hates the wet stuff.
The Nargonian. What does all this have to do with the geysers and those creatures?
Nothing at all. Unless you think they came to Somerset because of the Queen's decree. No, that would be ridiculous. Let's not lose focus. Just see what Ol Newell, Soxolza, and Ranul have to say about newcomers and the mood in Shimarin.
What do you expect me to learn by talking to these people?
We need to confirm these rumors or else put an end to them. Everyone should be pleased with the Queen's decree. Opening the border shows progress, yes? However, if any of her loyal subjects reject progress, well, Raz needs to know that too.
Okay, I'll talk to them all and
While
see what
you
they have to
ask
say.
questions around the city, Raz can take care of some other business. It may or may not involve scratching and clawing. Let's meet near the entrance to Shimarin when you have something to report.
Anything I should know about Shimarine before I head out?
Raz knows very little about city ordinances or how to tell the difference between mead and ale, so let's avoid those topics, yes? Otherwise, this one knows all about the Queen's decree and the initial reaction of the nobles and king lady.
Okay, let's head out then. All right, so we have a couple people we need to look for. Let's head out this way first. Are you a shopkeep?
Interested in a purchase? Despite
merchant.
my isolated location, my wares are all of the highest quality.
Right, so we could probably go ahead and sell some stuff here. That is not worth anything, apparently. Oh, shoot. Waste of time picking those things up. We can put that on at least. That'd be some armor. Dagger we're not going to go with, so we can go ahead and sell that. None of this stuff. Ring is worthless. Oh, increased maximum health. Yeah. So put that on. Put the necklace on. Give us some more health. Some recipes. As we use those. Open up our strong box. We have a bow and a Furno staff. Nice. We're gonna put these pants on. Okay. So you can use the soul gem to recharge weapons and revive fallen allies or revive yourself. Is that a fairy? The heck is that? Can I shoot it? Oh, I can definitely shoot it. Nixard? Just insect, huh? Let's actually look at the map here. So, there's our 3 locations, and that is the map. Plus the other locations. So, it's a pretty huge place. Preview a house. Wait, what? What are we doing? I guess we're gonna go look at this house. I didn't know you could do that. Whoa. Question is, how do we get out of here? Purchasing options. Unfurnished, 1200. What do I have? Preview, furnishings, go to entrance. How many crowns do I have? I don't think that was gold. It was crowns. Alright, we have a level up. Ambient session. I have 40 44? Is that what it means? I have no idea what that is. That's something brand new. Oh, crowns right here. I have 6,150. I need to change something on the stream, so the stream's gonna cut out for just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I had to make a change because the quality was dropping big time. Losing a lot of frames. So hopefully this is going to be a lot better. Hopefully. Okay, yeah, I don't know about this place. How do I get back? I don't know. Map. Current location. Yes. I shouldn't have done this without me knowing what I'm doing. Am I screwed? Oh boy. Go to entrance. But there's like no option to leave. I was just thinking, cool, okay, this is great. Oh, hold on. Leave house. Hopefully that takes me back. Oh, good. I was getting scared there for a second. Oh, that's not good. Well, it looks like he did make it. Somerset is not a wondrous paradise the heralds proclaimed it to be. Despite the fine words of the Queen's decree, the High Elves want nothing to do with the outsiders. They treat the newcomers worse than a mud flea on a gar. As soon as I stepped off the boat, priests from the monasteries collected me from some sort of cultural assessment. To ascertain my understanding of societal rules and regulations. However, no one actually asked me any questions. They locked me in a cell somewhere in the bowels of the monastery along with other newcomers on the island. Something about the whole affair felt wrong to me, like warm water in the otherwise cool stream. When I heard one of the monks give thanks to the Daedric prayer, I knew I had to get out of here. And get out of there. I used the talents I learned from associates who may or may not have belonged to the Thieves Guild. I know you disapprove of my friends, and slipped out the cell and away from the monastery. In the morning, I plan to head to Eleanor. Hopefully, I can secure passage back to Merkmur. There. Frankly, at this point, any destination would be preferable than to here. Yeah, I did not talk to him. I talked to he's dead. He's not alive. Are you friendly? Okay, let's go see what we can find next. Got an imp. Queen Pelt. What direction? So if we go that way first. Get some plans. Can we sail away? Oh, come on now. Should be able to sail. I have a feeling that she might be dead as well. Oh, no, she's alive.
Go find your own patch of beach.
Thought she was going to attack me at first.
Not that you'd understand the concept, but the path to Alaxon requires dedication and complete concentration. I must find the perfect shells, or my pigments will be substandard. And do you know what that will do to my art? Exactly.
I'm sorry. What's the path to Alaxon?
An ultimate concept practiced widely here in Somerset. Alaxon is the state of perfection that every high elf strives for. The path to Alaxon represents the approach we take to achieve that state. Now, why have you interrupted my work?
I've heard you made complaints in Shimmering. I'd like to hear about that.
I believe in caution as much as the next high elf, but sometimes the rules get in the way of common sense. My apprentice lived here for more than a year. Good help is so hard to find, especially among the newcomers. And she was adept at making dyes.
What happened to your apprentice?
They took her away. Said they had to scrutinize her qualifications, test her knowledge of culture and etiquette. But I haven't seen her since. My work suffers, so of course I complained to the monks. Now I have to gather my own shells.
Oh darn, her own shells. Did the monks offer any explanation as to where she was or when she'd return?
They told me I could fill out some forms and appeal to the kin lady. But who has time for such bureaucracy? And for a wood elf? I've said too much. I have work to do, and all this aggravation has diverted my path to Alaxon.
I'll let you get back to work.
Perfection requires constant vigilance, so back to it.
Well, I'm just gonna steal your stuff, if you don't mind. A coral crab? It's a new one. I don't think those have... I've seen those in Skyrim. Okay, the next one... Maple. Wait, what? You can cut this down? Oh, I'm cutting that down. Okay. I'm guessing I'm supposed to go to the other side of the city. I can remember right on the map. I would definitely like a horse. Or a mount. I'm guessing they're kind of expensive. A way shrine. Yeah, if I remember correctly, we can use these to fast travel. Yeah, fast and inexpensive way to travel. Is it free to fast travel with these? I can't remember. guard. What the heck is going on up here? Is there a party going on? What the heck?
Greetings.
Oh, you're playing dice, or do I smell or something?
Greetings.
Or
Hello.
okay.
It's not that much to ask.
Sorry, I interrupted.
Well,
I guess they don't want to talk to me. That's a pretty sweet armor. Oops. Wow. I don't know if I like the helmet so much, but the rest of the stuff looks pretty sweet. It looks like he has big ears by his eyes. A camel? Is this a stable?
Sadly, not all of my beasts weathered the passing well. My poor camels haven't eaten well for days.
Sorry to hear that.
Well,
Well,
What do you want?
no one wants to talk to me. Here we go. No.
Newcomer in the warehouse district. Unusual. But how can I help you today, my friend?
I was wondering how your name ended up in the Divine Prosecution Observation Log.
The Divine? Who told you that? If a justiciar sent you to try and trick me into confessing... No, no. The High Elves would never send a newcomer to perform such a task. But I admit it. I made my thoughts known.
And what were those thoughts? You don't mind me asking.
I arranged to bring my cousin here to work with me. The ship arrived, but all the newcomers were carted away. For questioning, they said. I complained to the kin lady and anyone else who would listen. And what has it gotten me? Nothing!
You're not a high elf. Have you lived in Somerset very long?
Oh, my family has been here for generations and generations. Before the Queen's decree, outsiders might have been rare, but we were not unheard of. Our business has grown and gets better every day. That's why I sent for my cousin. We need the help.
Do you like living in Somerset?
Somerset is a rare and beautiful jewel in the Abetian Sea. I love it here. The High Elves treat us like children, but they have never been hostile. The Queen's decree has stirred the waters, though. I fear it will get worse before it gets better.
All right.
I am desperate.
You looking for work? All right, let's head back. Whoa. Examine. Case for open borders. Probably had some interesting lore. We're just gonna pass on it for right now. Okay, let's go return back west. Another glowy book. I took that one. Do I have a... Yeah, I'm not... I thought maybe I had an upgrade or something. Let's see. Take a look at the map and see where we need to go. Follow the road. Oh, we can cut through here, though. Shortcut. Here. There's Sonic. I can't charge it up. We got some shops here. Oh, stable. Here's the stable.
You'd think I'd resent the way most of those high elves treat those of us they consider to be inferiors. Well, maybe I do. Let's just say they ought to check the straps on their saddles, if you catch my meaning. What can I help you with?
View stable. I cannot buy any of those. When your character has a mount set active, you can take riding lessons provided by the stable master for a small amount of money. Use the plus located the desired skill every 20 hours. Oh, that's right. So we can increase speed, stamina, or carrying capacity. I forgot about that. We cannot afford anything yet. We'll have to work on saving something up, which I don't think we'll get through in this playthrough because we're gonna give up. This is just a test.
This is unheard of. Why have you closed the monastery?
Good people, I hear your concerns.
But the workers I hired, they were aboard the ship from Rivenspire.
The Kin Lady and I, we have only your best interests in mind. Every guest must be sequestered while we ascertain their suitability for Ultima society.
The old Dark's right. Lock up the newcomers.
Send the newcomers back where they came from. We don't want them here.
Such anger. Raz never expected to hear such words from the Queen's loyal subjects. The sentiment isn't universal, but enough feel this way for Raz to be concerned. Did you learn anything interesting from the people I sent you to talk to?
The artist assistant and the Red Guard's cousins have both been sequestered.
Sequestered? Just a different word for imprisoned, yes. Ranul's cousin just arrived, but Old Newell's assistant has lived on Somerset since long before the Queen ever issued her decree. What about the lizard? What did Zoxolza have to say?
Zoxolza is dead, but I found this letter. By the way, some of us take issue with the term lizard.
Raz intended no offense. Some of this
Nice
one's
little
best
custom
friends
there.
are lizards. But this one wonders why the Aldark is gathering up newcomers, and does the Kin Lady condone his actions? Raz suggests the next course is to investigate the monastery.
All right, I'll help you investigate the monastery.
Raz admires your enthusiasm, but this one needs you to enter the monastery on your own. Raz has other fish to catch. This one will help you get past the sentry, though. When you notice that the sentry is distracted, just sleep quietly inside.
Sounds good. With that, I'm gonna end the stream here. Stealing objects are red, prompted, owned. Yeah, we're not gonna steal. This was just mainly a test, just to kind of see about my connection and see how well. I'm gonna go back and review the footage and make sure that everything was kind of running smoothly. I know there for a while it wasn't. I was running it too high of a bitrate, so now I think I have the sweet spot dialed in, and hopefully the video quality is going to be decent. But guys, thank you for hanging out with me during this testing. You guys are amazing, and we'll see you guys soon. Hopefully I'll have some more news about other live streams. I was kind of thinking this would be a good test. I didn't want to do Skyrim just in case it's kind of screwed up and I lost some of the footage or dropped frames. So I would like to try doing some Skyrim or Subnautica streams in the future. It probably won't be a lot. It's just going to be, you know, from time to time. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'll do some more streaming. That way we can interact while while I'm playing, and if you guys are around when I'm doing the recording, that'd be great. You know, to interact with you guys. You could help me out, point me in the right direction, especially in Skyrim. That's like one of the biggest things. That's the reason why I wanted to get this going, is so that you could point me in the direction of where I needed to go, because sometimes I just sit there and go, and I have to do something. So I think it'd be kind of interesting to have you guys listening and chiming in. Yeah, I think that, and even like Subnautica or even any other games, I think that would be fun to have interaction. So, but we'll always have I'll always add it to the playlist when I'm done. So if anybody missed it or missed the live stream, they could go back and watch the VOD. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care now.